Hey, I know, check this out. Welcome to Wild Wednesday of the Booster Tech Show, where we talk about some of the wildest things that's happening on planet Earth. We give it the boost and the take of it. Today's booster take, and it's a very boost for some people, and then it's a take for one person. That person who gets the take of the day is the man who also is the boost of the day, and that goes to the one man named Derek Groves. Is that was his name correct? If I'm right, is his name
Yes,
Derek
that's his name,
Groves?
Derek Groves.
All right, and we have on the show right now is Lady Lex flexing and doing her best. We got that D in the building, letting you know the ABCs and one, two, threes. So, um, Derek Groves just got caught after 5 months on the run after escaping prison on the date of 5/10, right? May 10th?
May 16th.
May 16th. And then he got caught on October 8th. If you do the math, it's by half. It's -2 or divide by two. So it's some weird coincidence shit. They escape on 5/16, then he gets caught at 10/8. I don't know. I'm just a guy that like numbers. And those are some weird numbers to me. But we no bullshit, no how you doing. None of that shit's going on today. We just gonna get straight raw and get into it. What are y'all thoughts on this? And do you give him commendment for being on the run for 5 whole months?
I mean, even though he's a killer, he allegedly killed two people. Well, actually, he can't say allegedly because he was convicted of killing two people. I mean, I commend him for being on the run. Shit, these uh prisons is set up to keep us down, anyways. So, shit. I was hoping that they would never find him. He should have been out of the country, at least in Mexico. You don't need a passport. I mean, you can get over with at least an ID or a fake ID or something.
D-Rilla,
Yeah,
what's your thoughts on the man that just got caught after his 10 months on the run?
somebody snitched on that. Somebody told me. They got the reward, man. They waited. They cashed out.
They cashed out.
They cashed out. Somebody snitched on that man. That man was got caught in Atlanta, man. So he didn't move from Louisiana all the way to Georgia to Atlanta and got caught up out there.
And he was hiding. They found him in a crawl space.
They found him in the crawl space. Somebody snitched him
Somebody
out.
told on him then.
Yeah.
He got
Somebody
told
told
on.
on that nigga, man. They was
They,
like, hey, how much the reward is? They was like, oh, it's up to about this much now. I know where he at.
you know what?
If it, huh?
I was like, but you know what? Those FBI rewards, they make you go through a lot of shit to get those rewards.
I wouldn't know.
And mostly the people say that they've given direct information leading to a capture of somebody and still have yet to get a reward.
That's some cold
Well,
swag.
whoever turned him in thought they was gonna get the reward. Then
So
we'll
hopefully
see
they
if
don't get the reward. I hope they get screwed over too. But yeah,
because you said that they found him in a crawl space, right?
yes.
How would they know?
I should have.
It said, according to CNN, they said it took almost 3 hours to locate him in the house. Gas had to be deployed into the house multiple times by the Atlanta Police Department SWAT team, and he was ultimately located hiding in a crawl space.
They deployed gas 3 times on him.
Yes.
They made sure they smoked them out, smoke them out, smoke them
And this
out.
is according to the U.S. Marshal Brian Fair.
Yeah, somebody told on
It's all kind of reports being rumored and alleged reports. Tycoon has stepped into the building, and it's we talking about the guy Derek Groves who finally got caught on his 5 month escapade of running the streets.
Well, I sure hope he got whatever he wanted to do, cause he ain't never coming home.
For the murders, they had already given him two couple life sentences.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was already sentenced to life. Yeah, that's why he
Yeah,
wasn't
he
worried
had
about
like
it.
two life sentences already. So
Yeah,
damn, how much more time they can give him? And then now
they
they're trying
can't.
to give
That's the
him,
whole point.
and then now they're trying to give him more charges. They said, hold on.
What can you do to me? I'm already got double life.
They
So
said
what is this gonna do?
Drew Groves will be transported to the Louisiana State Penitentiary, where the other nine former escaped inmates are being held. Said,
He was supposed to
uh,
go there anyway, though.
and they said
That's where they
Morrell
messed
also.
up.
And they said also the dude who they were interviewing, they said Morrell also said authorities are looking into upgrading the charge against Groves to aggravated escape in light of the material found on him, including weapons and drugs. So now they're trying to give him some more charges. Nigga already
Man,
got two life sentences. What the fuck?
hey, he was high too. Shit, I probably would have been too. Shit, I'd have been gone out my mind, crashing out, man.
I mean, unless, like you said, it ain't nothing else they can do. Not to him, no way.
How he do
They got to
that?
take that L. Yeah, they got to take that L.
That
Man,
Period.
and
I
how
hope it
they
was.
do that though?
I hope it
How,
was a run though. That's all I hope. Oh,
Um,
there you go. There you
so
go.
we got a new guy that stepped in the building. He goes by B. The ladies call him
Get your head
B
off of there.
Nasty.
Lift that
You
up
know
right
what I'm
here.
saying?
Lift it to the top.
What's
Uh,
up with my guys, man?
he's saying, welcome to the Booster Take Show, my guy.
Right on, brother. What's going on, man? What's good, man?
Man, we just talking about the guy that has finally got caught after his 5 month escapade on the run from breaking out of prison. Took him a 5 month vacation from his double life sentence,
Wow.
and now he's about to add some more charges. But does it matter what kind of charges you get when you already doing double life? When you gotta die, you gotta get brought back to life and die again.
Hell no, it don't matter. Shit, you already doing double life, so shit. I mean, yeah.
You know. So we just talking about this right now. This type of shit going on, and
Yeah.
What is it
and
that you need to do?
just add in your opinion on it and see how's it going. We got the homegirl lady
I just
Lex,
told you.
my guy
Make it
Tycoon,
simple.
and that's your
It's my hard
brother
ass
over
people.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Especially
Yeah, I
if I
see,
help you
B.
to do something.
Hey, I
I will.
wanna ask you,
That's the
B.
problem,
I
man.
wanna ask you, if it was you and you was in that situation, would you
No,
did
I'm not gonna put myself in that situation,
it?
so I can't even imagine or even and think about that because for to have a life to be doing life, I had to have a fatal crash out, and you
For
know what I'm
real.
saying, and
Yeah.
they
and
said he
and
originally killed
crash.
two dudes. They
First
said
gift from the
originally he
super
killed two
story,
guys
well.
at a Mardi Gras celebration in 2018.
Damn.
See, I I I don't need to kill nobody. It's all peace, love, and hair grease. You know what I'm saying? And then before that, it was burritos, berries, and blunts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Get the
Burrito,
dollar, get
burrito,
the money, blow some tree. Yeah, fuck that.
burrito,
Uh,
and blunt.
see, you got, you
You
can't
said
get
berry.
to me like that to where I want to shoot you and murk you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some serious shit, though. For a nigga to even want to go there, to let somebody get you, get you heated like that.
Yeah, but
I
so
said,
you think they gonna separate that group, or they all gonna be in the same facility?
Oh, they're definitely gonna be separated. They don't want nothing like that ever happening again, or possibility of it happening again.
Hmm.
Because that definitely wasn't like a luck on their part. They just had opportunity and assistance from somebody who used to work there. They had caught
Bro,
him on
it
a,
was
yeah, his girlfriend was used to work at the facility, and they were caught her on jail calls and the jail tablet, um, talking to him about the escape.
yeah, but separate from that, they was in the county jail. They not in the county jail no more. All of them have been transferred to Angola to a maximum security prison in Louisiana, and it's one of and in the South is known as one of the most, it's not the place you want to go. I put it like that. And
Oh, they
so,
going to Angola?
because yeah, I mean the other one, the other
Ooh.
dude, Antoine Massey. No, listen, Antoine Massey, he already been called out from there. They got that nigga on death row with the death row inmates. That's how they all the way locked in. They not taking no chances with none of that.
That's that 23 hours in your cell.
Yeah,
one out.
23-1.
Well, I sure hope he did everything possible can do while he was out on that 5 months. Because now the games will begin. Boy, it's gonna be somebody at his cell at like every 5 minutes. You there? You there? We
Man,
gonna get a roll
they
call,
better. Hey, I, what? Damn.
touching on the blanket and shit, just to make sure that his feet there's some move up under the blanket and shit. He ain't going nowhere.
He on triple watch.
I sure hope he got to live life, boy.
Yeah,
This,
they said
this, this a
a
rap for
call
him.
came through. They said a call came through to a tip line,
I told you.
a national tip line, and that was what the little U.S. Marshal was saying.
The national tip line. Okay.
Somebody
Hmm.
got
Somebody
somebody trying to get paid. How much
somebody
Hey,
was
got
let me let
mad.
me let me ask y'all this. So y'all said it happened at Mardi Gras in 2018, right? That's in New Orleans, right? Where did they
That's when
catch?
he was. No,
That's
he
when he
had been
committed
caught.
to.
Yeah, he had been caught then, and he was awaiting to be sentenced.
Transferred. No, he was waiting to be transferred. He was already sentenced.
Oh, the
Oh,
CNN reporting that
Yeah,
he was waiting to be sentenced.
they said he
and-
was. The earlier reports was saying that he was already sentenced. Out of all of them, he was the one that had the most time. That was the whole thing about him already having the two life sentences. Plus,
yeah,
there's history because his grandmother was
Oh
killed by
yeah,
an
was
officer.
killed by a corrupt police
Right.
officer. I was just about to tell you guys that was a fun fact that his grandmother snitched on a corrupt police officer when she went to witness him beating a man to death, and the officer had the grandma killed. and
Damn.
like when the little boy was
Right.
3 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cold.
So he, yeah,
Damn.
it's a little history with him.
Yeah.
They wanted to catch him. They weren't gonna let him, you know what I'm saying, to keep roaming around. I thought he would have went to Mexico or Canada
I
myself.
thought he would have too.
You know what
I
I'm
don't know
saying?
why he stayed in the United States.
Motherfuckers to get in
How,
this motherfucker if
Well,
he can't get out.
how
Yeah.
was he going? How was he going to get out? How was
Get a
he going to
fake
get out of?
ID.
yeah.
Shit, man, like I said, motherfuckers can get
The
in this
I'm
motherfucker if he
saying
can't get
anything.
out.
Yeah.
Get a
They
fake
not
ID
all of
and
that
run
is the
over.
y'all not understanding the last 8 9 months ain't none of that happening at no borders. Not like you think. They just shut all that shit down. And on top of that, you also got to remember a lot of people from Louisiana, specifically from New Orleans, ever since Hurricane Katrina, people have all moved to other states. And that's why, like, when the other two dudes got caught, they got caught in Texas. Or like him, he was in Atlanta. Well, him is the next states over. You feel me? It's only a
Yeah.
few hour drive. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So that also played a part because I mean, shit. Like you said, you got to get help from somewhere. So
Because yeah, you made it
they
to
was just
Atlanta.
smarter
How did you make it to Atlanta?
He
Yeah.
probably thought he would
in a
mingle in with
trunk.
all them black
In a
people.
he was a he man. He hopped to somebody's trunk, man.
And
That
he
ain't
just
nothing.
thought he was just gonna be just another nigga, and he wasn't. They was trying to say he was changed his sex, and he was dressing as a woman because they had this woman that worked at the grocery store that looked just like him in a wig, and they said it was him.
Shit. That's cold.
Hey,
Hey, the
however
man
he
was
did it,
eating.
how
He was eating,
however he
sleeping
did it.
somewhere for 5 months.
The cold thing is this. The cold thing is this. If he got any right amount of sense, he can get paid off this.
Oh no,
I
he
thought you,
is. You already know they gonna offer him a documentary, a book, something. Somebody
I
gonna
thought,
bring
I
it.
thought convicted killers can't make money off of their crimes in jail.
Why you can't?
Yeah, but that
But
ain't
he
got
wasn't
nothing
in
to do
here.
with this. That the
But you
sentencing
can't
in
write a
jail is
book and
different.
you owe, and you done killed somebody.
He already
It's
convicted
not.
though.
We not talking about what he. Yeah, we not
This
talking about him
this is
writing
a
a book
true
about
story.
that. We
This
talking
is
about the
how
escape.
that's how Law and Order have their TV shows. All Law and Orders is true stories from people that's been convicted or non convicted of crime because it became public record.
Yeah.
Once you go to court, it's public record.
Well, not only that, because they was talking about it with the Diddy case. When there's a victim,
Uh
you
oh.
can't make money off of the story. If it's about victim, if somebody was a victim. If anything, the money you can't make profit off of that. If anything, the money will be going to them. But in his case, about the escape, there
There
wasn't
ain't
no
no
victim.
victim in the escape. There
Right,
ain't no victim.
right,
On how they got out. Nobody was hurt.
right,
Nobody was killed. Nobody been stabbed, shanked, or wounded. In none of this.
and right, and just like oh boy, the other one who was all over the internet, Antoine Massey, and he still got a case. His case is still pending. But even when they talked to him in interviews, and you remember when he went live on Instagram, he kept saying, "We got let out." He was like, "We got let out by some staff," basically saying, like you said, it was staff involved. They didn't just escape, you know. So, like you said, when they get to the bottom of all of that, but he can make a few dollars if he want to.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
That's the cold shit about life, man. That's the cold shit
Thank
about life. And this America, America love a good jail story. The TV is full of cop movies, cop TV shows, and prison shit. Then you got one channel is got what's that shit? Prison Wives, um, n- what is it? Love After Lockup, uh, all
Yeah,
this
they
other
be dope
shit.
fiends. They be dope
Six,
fiends.
60 days in, you got all this shit. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Love after lockup. Those dudes are drug addicts.
I ain't never
They
watched
wasn't.
it.
They're
What
not
makes you say
nobody
that?
because they are. They're all methods. They all have meth. They all have crimes, convictions of supporting their drug habits, and then they be coming out looking like Knox and with no teeth.
She said, "Nah."
Well,
Damn.
well, I mean,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, no, I don't.
I
I'm
ain't
trying
heard
to
that word in
understand
a
because,
long time.
well, I mean, if you really communicating with people in there, I'm not arguing with you about people using, but separate from that, they put you on stuff in there. I'm pretty sure we all know some people that went in and came out worse,
Right.
and that's where the meds come in because, like you said, then you got, I mean, let's be real, it's not humane living in there. So even if you had whether you had an issue on the street or not with substance abuse, by the time you get up in there and you sitting in there locked up with 80 other people, you think you're gonna be able to go to sleep at night?
Uh,
When you know what I'm saying? When you
no,
when you
probably
hearing
not.
grown men screaming, when you hearing grown men screaming, or you witnessing somebody get killed, you're not gonna be able to sleep neither. They
No,
get to popping
I'm sure.
Seroquel and everything else.
I'm sure the, the prison life is hard. But yeah, I watch Love After Lockup, and they're all dope fiends. Maybe
So,
one
Yeah, I
person with
mean, well,
a baller, a
are
shot
you saying
caller, but
every single male or female on this show is a drug addict?
yes. And
For
even though
real?
they, yes, and even though they may have been their crime that they got convicted on was like, oh, grand theft auto, they stole cars because they had a dope problem.
Well,
well,
America has the biggest drug problem than anywhere else in the country. You know, but is there any other boost wild stories that Cass came across?
Oh yeah, I got one. So
Go ahead,
so
B.
so yesterday I'm scrolling through TikTok, right? Governor Newsom is about to get is putting his head down because I think it said the Ninth Circuit Court, the the court that's higher than the Ninth Circuit Court, rejected things for open carry for California, saying that it goes against the Constitution. So
Why?
very very soon, people in California should be able to have an open and carry license. I mean, be able to open and carry in California.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Yeah,
That's what they're
cause
saying. I was reading and listening to dude. Dude was like about 9 years or 12, 15 years ago. I don't know how many years ago, but he said that they put it in there and they've been fighting. Governor Newsom been fighting that shit for open carry. You know what I'm saying? For only certain people like security guards and law enforcement and shit can carry. Have a CCW. Now, what they was arguing about was that it was, what I'm saying, basically that, that criminals gonna have access, but they're going against the Second Amendment because Second Amendment
yeah,
said the right to bear arms. So what they're saying that I think the Ninth Circuit Court sent it up to um, another court that's higher than them, and they sent it back was like that's unconstitutional, and that what I'm saying, y'all got it wrong. Y'all better make that shit right.
yeah, because if you got to understand. If you, like you said, you talking about a criminal, they already criminals.
Right? They can't have
You
no.
know?
They can't carry guns
Yeah,
either.
right. But what about the average everyday folks, especially when not just with the police and stuff being understaffed or whatever, but look at what's going on nowadays. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know somebody who just recently, and it's kind of taken mine because I don't know if y'all heard about it. It happened in the news a few days ago out here in Oakland, but I know somebody that just got arrested and they was defending their house
Yeah, when
and
you
their
catch them
family.
trying to steal the car or some shit.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, that's exactly who it was. I know him. You know what I mean? And he not that tight. But and when you look at the circumstances, just like us, we not young no more. You get what I'm saying? So we might have did stuff at one point in time, but like you said, we grown now. A lot of us are the backbones of our family right now. You feel me? And so when you still got your parents to look after, kids or grandkids or anybody else, and you got these people just jumping up, you know, because they were shooting at him too. So it wasn't like he just came out shooting.
Yeah, they say the reason why that he is arrested is because
It was
he
excessive. He didn't stop.
he kept firing. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
but hold
shit.
on. But wait. This with y'all saying that, then every police officer that be shooting or emptying a whole clip on a person needs to be arrested because
Exa-
if that's the premise that he was excessive, all them extra shots and because y'all was in fear of your life, he can't say he was in fear of his life too. These are the things that make no sense when it comes to the
wha-
certain.
Well, self defense only covers you until you have stopped the threat. So if you punch somebody and they keep attacking you and you got to keep punching them, you can always say claim self defense. But if you punch a person and he falls out dead and then you kick him and stomp on his head, that's not self defense no more.
uh,
and well, it is, and both of you guys are right, and I'm about to explain why. I did a
No, I
guard
know I'm
card
right because
training.
this is why I
No,
learned it at it and when I was doing my
I'm
little law stuff. But go
right.
ahead.
No, but as far as guard card training, they explain the difference. And so, as far as officers are sworn in, and with them being sworn in, they're able. There's I don't want to say necessarily a clause, but just like in the military, they're trained to kill. So it is about the verbiage and the scenario because same thing with a security guard. If a licensed security guard with a weapon, if they shoot somebody, they can't necessarily say I was fearing for my life. They have to say that there was a threat present and they were trying to eliminate the threat. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of that's why even with police, some of them cases are getting turned over because they saying that they was in fear of their life, and the lawyers is able to turn around and say, well, hey, is that you were scared, you wasn't thinking rationally, you know what I mean? Just like how the officers that tried to say, oh, I thought I was going for my taser. Well, no, because technically your taser is not supposed to be on the same side as your weapon, and that doesn't matter if you're police or security. So you get what I'm saying? It's it's a couple, and like you said, they're trained to kill, they're trained to shoot if they see a gun. Period. And it's not necessary. I mean, depending on their trainer, they could say, oh, I was trained to shoot, here or like what they told us, the center of mass. You understand what I'm saying? So when they say, "Oh, well, why you didn't shoot him in the leg?" Hey, I was trained to shoot center of mass, and that means for your torso. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to knock something down. Period. You know. Officers, like you said, they give somebody a headshot. They was trained to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that comes in. But again, California is, even out here on the West Coast, but they literally like, I mean, New York is strict too on gun laws for citizens, but out here it's like, yeah, they've been having a vendetta, and as a result, it's a lot of innocent people getting hurt because they're not able to protect themselves.
I feel um, that everybody should be able to protect themselves to a certain extent.
Right?
Now, with the law being like it is, say for instance, you sitting in your house or you in your car, and
Yeah.
somebody tries to carjack you, or they break into your house. Now, with that being, their intent was to do harm. You know what I'm saying? If anybody comes into your house and your place where you lay your head at, that's a harm. That's an intent to harm you or to take whatever you got, and you should be able to protect your home, your car, or whatever. That's just like if you riding by, you know what I'm saying, and go to a stoplight, nigga jump out, try to take your car and everything at gunpoint. Now, the way the law is written is that if they point the gun at you, that's a threat. But if they turn their back
Right.
towards you, they're not a threat anymore. So the
Right.
way I feel is that if somebody comes at me and they're threatening me and they turn their back on me, they're still a threat because they can still turn around. You know what I'm saying? And point that gun towards you, you know what I'm saying, while they running or whatever. Or if somebody comes into your house uninvited, you got to look at it like this. They chose to come into your house. They made a conscious decision. That's just like when we was talking to talking about Pearsall and everything. They made a conscious decision to have whatever they had, even if they had a weapon or not, they're a threat and they enter into your home. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
feel that a
But
person should be able to protect themselves. But with California, be it like it is, they tried to make it to where that okay, you know what I'm saying, only certain people can have weapons. You know what I'm saying? They're not saying you can't have them, but you're not supposed to have them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I go to California, even though I got a CCW that protects me, you know what I'm saying, within about, I think, 32 or 33 states or 34 states, if I go to California, the rules of engagement change. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because even though I have that, I'm not supposed to be in California to have that. But if I get caught, the weapon has to be separated from the clip. You know what I'm saying? And the clip has to be in not within reaching distance. It has to be in the trunk, or the gun, the weapon has to be vice versa in the glove compartment. But I have to notify if I'm traveling on the highway, I'm good. But if I stop in the city, I supposed to notify the police that I do have a weapon on me. You know what I'm saying? This and that, and it's registered and stuff. I was in the military. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For hell of years. So I know what rules of engagement is, you know what I'm saying, which you how you supposed to handle yourself and everything, what is a threat and what is not a threat. Even when I went to combat areas, if they had a weapon and they didn't fire at you, you could be court martialed for firing on them because they were not a threat. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as that first shot comes, you they the rules of engagement change. It's kill or be killed then. You know what I'm saying? On one of those kind of tips like that. And the way that I thought it was kind of fucked up is that just say for instance, back in about 2000s and shit, they had little kids and shit that had hand grenades that were actually running up to the vehicles and throwing them into the vehicles. At what point, when you see that that little kid don't have a rock in his hand, but he got a grenade in the hand, do you shoot?
You shoot that motherfucker's rock or not. Fuck
But
him.
you can't
Whoa,
do that.
whoa,
You can't do
whoa,
that because of the
My
rule of
cousin
game.
is
whoa,
my cousin
whoa.
was
We don't
in
want to
the
get shut down.
my cousin was in the military for years, and they sent him over to Afghanistan one year, and he says he was shooting everything. If anything runs up to him, rock or not, he is gonna make it home because he,
That
mind you, my cousin was over there for pharmacy work, but he said, but they give everybody a gun when you're in the military.
Allegedly.
They
I was
do.
in I was
He
in
had a
combat. I
he
wasn't,
was
you know what I'm saying? I was
he
a
was a
fueler, but I was in the middle of nowhere, right there by the actual pass where they had the Chinook that had made that movie with Mark Wahlberg. I was in
yeah.
I was there at that time. Now I'm gonna tell you, I had to go out the gate. I almost got kidnapped a couple times and all kind of shit then popped off and shit and everything. But you got to remember, the first thing that they do before you hit foreign ground is they go over the rules of engagement. If you are not being shot at, you cannot shoot at nobody because you are violating the Geneva Convention and you will be persecuted under UMCA with the UCMJ law. That's all I have to say. But I feel that you're right about that tycoon. Somebody has to protect somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna let nobody, even in Vegas, I'm not gonna let nobody just come in my house, that come on my property without being carried out of this motherfucker. And
Right.
that's true game.
No, I've dealt with it working at some stores out here, and as well as like you said, the situation similar happened. You know, at a relative's of mine house. And I was the one that they called. I happened to be close by, and it was nighttime. And hold on, like you said, even when the police, and I didn't have no gun, but the ambulance had to come for him. And basically, the police was all looking like they was ready to lock me up and everything. But it's like, well, hold on. First of all, you know, yeah, I came here, but I have a right, I have a reason to be here. And I got called after the police. I just happened to get there first. You know what I mean? And they, once they got to the bottom of it, I'm dead serious. Now, no, I didn't hit him with nothing. It was my bare hands, and they pressing charges anyway. So how you gonna press charges on me for trespassing? You know what I mean? So
Because you was there, because you was there. That's why.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying, like you said, I mean, all of the laws, period, they kind of need to be remixed. We already see that because that's where a lot of this stuff is going to now, anyway. You know,
And
because in them other towns, like
Shit. All right. We got another little situation. Excuse me.
but
But
see,
Got a situation out in the Bay Area just happened recently. There was a high speed chase along the peninsula with a ending with a truck flying through the air, crashing into a residential neighborhood.
damn,
Surveillance video captured the incident, showing the driver of a suspected stolen truck losing control and lying through the air and just flying through the air, smacking into several parked cars in an unincorporated Redwood City. It happened early Wednesday morning, right in front of Salvador Rico's home. A whole bunch of cops, smoke in the air, and I didn't really know what was going on
not you doing the accent.
until I went out and saw our truck was completely destroyed. He said his family car was one of six cars damaged
Oh,
in the crash,
one
with
of
the
six.
suspect
get
truck
paid.
acting
He said
as a
it hit a
wrecking
whole bunch of
ball.
cars.
Police say it started in East Palo Alto when the
Of course.
truck with a skull painted on the doors was reportedly stolen from a home in Menlo Park.
Mm.
Police said that their officers then spotted the truck and watched it as a woman driving it, blew through red lights, drove it around 50 to 70 miles an hour, through a residential neighborhood in Redwood City before it crashed. And she was talking,
What do you want?
taking residential streets that fast. I don't think that she
Uh-uh.
should have continued. It was a bad idea to chase like that. The woman
She
driving
didn't
the
have no
truck was
handle.
transported to the hospital with a non-life threatening injuries.
She
Terrible.
done.
FTC reached out to East Palo Alto police to see if she was formally arrested, and she has not been arrested yet.
So there
She's
was a chick driving.
Yes, incredibly, no neighbors were hurt, but they were impacted. Rico said his family relies on his vehicle to transport car engines for the business. The frame is bent. He said the bed of the truck is completely destroyed. Added that he
And
has
she
no
probably,
idea if his truck can be repaired or who will pay for it. But he said
and
Uh,
he
that's what I was about to say.
but he
Y'all
said
know the cold part about that.
he relieved that the crash happened while his neighbors was inside and not outside on the streets as usual.
mm.
Well, you know how that go. You already know. And she probably stole a car.
Yeah,
So if it's a stolen car, the insurance ain't covering nothing.
stolen
you.
truck. It was a it was a
Yeah.
it was a custom painted truck job.
So she stole her baby daddy car and took him on a
Yep.
wild speed
That's
chase.
I was just about to say that. Sound like he was in a relationship with her. He
Right.
giving a little bit too much information. He said, "Oh, the frame is bent." Motherfucker, if you got insurance, they gonna supposed to pay for that shit. Nah, nah, nah. He's saying that man, me and her got into an argument. You know what I'm saying? She
Nah,
took the key and she
that
said,
ain't had
"Fuck
nothing
you."
to do with Rico.
Yeah,
That bitch stole that car in somebody's house from East Palo Alto and was just driving reckless on talking big crazy, feeling herself.
And she's probably stole her baby daddy car's truck. He's like, Chico got this shit painted. He got the school on the side. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Just stole that man truck and fucked it off.
nah, I
Um,
got one for you. I got one for you.
hold on. I got Lady Lex posted some stuff on the on the page about a tenderloin man hanging out the window.
Oh
What
yeah,
was
that
that
was a
about?
nine and a half. That was a 9 hour standoff.
What?
Yep.
I went to work. What the Thursday? Oh yeah, I went to work.
Yeah, that was last week.
Last Friday, and I couldn't get to work. They had Jones and Eddie Jones, well Eddie Street from Jones to Taylor uh, shut off with the police
Got,
tape. And I was
got,
like, "Well, can I walk through? My job is down the is in the at the Eddie. Well, my job is in the middle of Eddie." And they're like, "No, we can't. You can't walk through. We're having a situation." They had the SWAT team, the bomb squad, the drones out.
I'd have been like, "Fuck
Dude was
you. I'm
shooting.
going to work."
Yeah,
Shit.
they
Nah,
didn't
shit,
care.
it's a
I
free day
what
off. Shit.
I started
Yeah, I
mid.
would have just went home.
No, I couldn't. I started midnight. The other dude had to leave. I started midnight, and
How can if I can't get into the job because a motherfucker trying to kill himself? What am I supposed to do?
so I just called. I
And
had to
he
call my
can't
manager.
leave.
I had to call my manager. He couldn't leave, and I couldn't get down there. It wasn't until
Right.
like 1 o'clock did the police officers walk us down there to the building.
Yeah.
So I was eventually
Yeah, when
able
it's
to get in, but
yeah, when stuff like that happened, don't nothing move.
yeah, they
I
didn't
was in a
care.
situation like that before I was in a situation like that where somebody had got shot and it happened on the street, but I guess where the victim ended up at, it was in the building right in front of me. I mean, it was right in front of the building I was in. So, like you said, yeah, they wasn't could nobody go nowhere.
Right.
We had to order food. We had to order food, all kind of shit, but we couldn't leave. They let a motherfucker deliver the food to us though, while the
Oh, they
forensics
didn't
was
even
out
let us
there.
do that. We couldn't even go to the store or nothing. because it didn't end till like 6:32 in the morning. He finally gave up. They
Now,
had, they had,
what did he do?
he was shooting out the window like at 8:45. He was shooting out the window of his apartment. He stayed in like one of them
What he was bad
SROs.
about? Hey, what he was bad about, man?
It was the first. He kind of didn't take his medicine. They still got money. He probably didn't take his meds. It was definitely a 5150 situation.
Girl probably ain't answering
Yeah.
her phone and everything. You know, probably just
Yeah,
Nah,
so
I was like, man, bitch, where the fuck? Ain't got my medication, this and that.
well,
Man,
it's stuff like that happening damn near every day over there, though. Where
yeah,
it's something like you said that's kind of tied into some sort of, like you said, whether it's medication, it ain't. I mean, of course, the first thing we think of when they say the L's is drugs, but yeah, I mean, even if that's the case, a lot of them people, like you said, even the ones that are on prescription meds, they all living out of those.
SROs.
I, yeah, or what's the other one that's down there where it's like, yeah, it's just so people won't be homeless,
Yeah,
but they
SRO.
I'm trying to remember. It was the name of one specifically where somebody passed away like last week or the week before
Oh, I don't
because they
know.
showed it, and
But
it was like, yeah, they don't. There's no rehab programs to try to get them off. It's just so they don't not living on the street, like you were saying.
yeah, it's a lot of those buildings down there in the TL is like those single room occupancy hotels run by these
Yeah,
agencies, like the one I work for.
yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
crazy.
that's cold,
Well,
boy.
They're
what do
gonna have to
y'all
do
think about
something.
Mark Sanchez? You see that he's now been arrested after his stabbing. At first, he seemed like the victim, but now they're saying that he assaulted a truck driver, and that's why he got stabbed. The former NFL player.
Yeah, we was talking about that yesterday. I mean, it's like I said. It's I mean, one side of it is people having self control. It's always been that. But nowadays, too, I mean, it's a lot of other factors. Now, I'm not saying that as an excuse, but it's just a lot of stuff going on nowadays, Because even with that, like, everybody is damn near, at this point, I don't care what age you is, it seems like everybody got hella shit going on and stuff they going through, Like I said, the,
Yo,
the
yo,
economy, they kind
stop,
of lied to us,
stop.
so they
Hey,
made people believe it was one way and it wasn't, so now everybody's scrambling.
Get out your mouth.
you know.
well, stop making excuses and find a solution. Nobody gives a fuck. Uh,
Right?
B,
No, but no, that's what I'm saying. That's for some of them. That's their solution is they gonna crash out.
yeah,
I've been
yeah,
noticing it's been hella youngsters like how we was just talking about too as far as the shootings and all this shit. Like I've been seeing that like almost every other day in different cities too, all through the Bay. Where it's like, yeah, they catching youngsters with pistols and ghost guns, or you know what I'm saying? People pulling out, like you said, people pulling out pistols on people because of disagreements and you know other stuff. It's not making no sense. And then y'all see that police chief just stepped down right
Yep.
out in Oakland,
Yes, they said
and he
December
was
5th
from
will be his last day, and he was supposed to be this
yeah
good. This was supposed to be the new hope, and they act like
yeah
he was
wasn't he
like
from
supposed to be the
Texas?
new hope. He was like from Texas or somewhere. He was a chief
Yeah.
out there for years.
Yeah, he came up here and said, "Fuck this." That
Hey,
nigga left for he left for open carry state, and then
hey,
came out here.
hey, look, Trump gonna be sending them people down there to Oakland in a minute.
With the U.S. Marshals.
the
Guard up out there.
Every time.
Why'd you bite me? Stop.
good
Sorry.
brother B. What you got going on with your man? How's life treating you?
Oh man, just working, man. I'm just sitting here at this charging station right now, man, charging the vehicle up. Then I'm about to, shoot to the house and get settled so I could,
Hey,
do it
that,
shit
You
again.
got you one of them electric things?
Yeah, I got a little electric vehicle, man. It's cool, but it ain't like a nigga finna take a road trip to LA in it though. You know what I'm saying?
now, I want to ask you a question, because yeah, I was gonna say something about that. I know some people that got some electric cars. Now, on the average, do you think it's more convenient to just sit there at a charger versus gas station?
Actually, tell you the truth, no. The only reason I came across this vehicle because I got a homie that worked for Ford, and so he kind of was able to run some numbers for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I'm used to, I'm used to just hit the gas station, fill up the
And
tank and
go.
keep going. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Yeah.
as far as the money side though, because what is gas now a gallon by what 5.50 or something on the average?
419,
Three
anywhere
Yeah,
Oh,
from
okay.
dependent.
it
three eighty
depends
But
on
nine
what
but
you
for
get.
me.
I
Anywhere
know
from
I'm saving money,
419
man.
to $5.
So it cost me about
389.
$25 to get a full charge, man, and then I get about 220-mile range. So like when I'm driving around the city, here and there, pick up my son or something, I'm cool. But the thing is, I'm doing a job out there by Sacramento, so
Oh yeah.
that's the thing, man. So when I get back to San Leandro, I gotta stop and charge, so I can be ready for the next
Oh
morning.
shit.
But yeah,
I just
Five
left San
minutes.
Leandro. I already that's a drive. Yeah. You got a
yeah,
Five
that's
foot.
the drive,
minutes.
man. So
So miles
but
So
to,
yeah,
to the
so
tank.
it's $25 and you don't get 300 miles. You don't even get 300 miles for.
no, well, I don't have the model with the battery. They got some other models where they have where you can get the extended battery on them though. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Damn. So you go. So you, if you was to try to go to Vegas, how long does it take? How long does it take for a charge?
Shit, on
That
that
depends,
average,
right?
I'll say about 45 minutes.
I'd
But
have been
but
going
don't
to
that
Vegas. I
depend
was
on
halfway to Vegas.
what kind of charger? I mean, the charger station? Because
Yeah,
my
cause
partner
so they
said
have
it's some
they
that
have
move hella slow.
Fast
yeah, they have
chargers.
some chargers that's
'Cause,
slower than others, but then they have
yeah.
these ones called the hyper fast chargers. But even on those, man, it still take a minute. Cause like when I got to San Leandro, I was on about 27%. So right now, sitting here, I'm back on 98. I'm about to unplug in probably a couple minutes. Man, my shit get to 100, so I'll be ready for the morning, man.
Like
But
when I worked as a valet at the workday company, we had chargers. A lot of them people got the Teslas, BMW electric cars, the
Yep,
what's those things, Polesters and the Rivians, right?
yep,
A
yep,
lot of them got those Ford Contours, Honda Odysseys, all those things. But the fast charger for certain models, like let's say, what's the Priuses and shit, the
yeah.
Priuses and the boats. If they like at 90, it'll take like 45 minutes on the supercharger to get to 280
100.
or something like that. 280 on vehicle miles.
Well,
And
what the
for
charger?
like
What the charger?
The Teslas, they when we filled the Teslas up because they go to 80%, that would be
Yeah.
like 325 miles. So that's a full tank of gas for most cars.
So
Nah,
my
these
not
my
mine.
partner
charging
said though
stations,
that if it's one spot, yeah.
Not
That's
mine.
Because my
on the supercharger though. But without the
they yeah.
supercharger on a regular charge, them things is taking 2 to 3 hours to fill up.
yeah. See, that's why see me. I live in an apartment, so But when I got the car,
I
they was
seen
like,
that.
"Well, we'll come put a battery at your house. We'll install it
I
and shit."
seen that. That was crazy.
Yeah, they'll come install that shit for free. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, they got to
I
get
live in
out.
an
What they
apartment,
doing?
so if I had tried to hook that shit up, I know the landlord ain't gonna be feeling that shit. Like, nigga, you
Shit, you
doing
was
too
supposed to take
much.
that picture, man, and go to the
You know?
hospital. Fuck what you talking about.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah,
I
deal with
get
it. Hold on. Yeah.
I get 538 miles to the tank.
On
oh,
what?
in the
Both of
band.
my shit. On both of my shit. You know what
And
I'm saying? I fill up right
my
now
car,
and
I
go
get
make it all the way to Oakland.
on the full
Hey,
tank, I get
by the
500.
time that boy stop and go charge that motherfucker for about 45 to 3 hours and shit, I'd have been in the town and
She
shit.
backed up
That
to the end and
motherfucker,
she get back
what's the
looking
name?
for it.
By the time he
Look
you
at
know what
this.
I'm saying? I get on that
Yeah,
motherfucker, man. Hey, look, I get on the freeway and shit. I hit the curves like a motherfucker in that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want to
You
Like
put
I
don't know
own
what
the
everybody
motherfucking
in them
highway.
electric cars to control you. Because
he wants
if
us to
everybody
touch it.
getting in the electric car,
That's
you're
the
going to
truth
be
of season
limited
March.
on
They
where
be
you
gone.
can
You should
go.
have did that.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
and it
bought
ain't gonna
you
be
buy
enough
electric
charging.
car. I call that you driving local. You driving fresh
What
local.
happened?
Yeah, local. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But then if I want to go to
Forget it,
LA
man.
or Vegas, I'm gonna fly anyway, though. Shit, because that's a long ass drive, man. For me, I don't even like being in the car that
Look,
motherfucking long.
it's all
I'll
like
be in the
that.
car that long. Shit.
I
I'll
like,
be just
nigga, let
fine.
me get on the plane, man.
Well, you know
Get
the
there in
government
about an hour and
shutdown.
a
Is,
half.
I
is
don't do nothing under 100.
the government shutdown is affecting the
I done
airline
passed
service again.
THC. I done passed Nevada State Police Department. I went over the hill. When you go to Vegas and you go, I guess 20 or something, it goes, they had the little small little hills and where you can't see over the top of them and shit. And
Yeah,
then the motherfucker said at the bottom, I was doing 110. That motherfucker didn't even look up. I just kept going. I said, fuck it. Hey,
you
if
was
he
in
catch me, hey,
110 past 50.
uh, man, I was
That
gone,
nigga
bro.
D.
I'll be like, fuck it. Shit, man. Hey, look, that's what you made these motherfuckers. Say free way. That means
Yeah,
no limit. You know what I'm
that
saying?
nigga like he
Freeway.
was on the autobahn or something,
Yeah.
huh?
Man, I drove my truck out there and that bitch was driving itself and shit. I was just kind of dozing off a little bit. I said, all right,
No.
what's that motherfucker? I
Oh
got
yeah,
to the bitch started speeding up and slowing down by itself. I said, oh no, I got to go to the town in this motherfucker because I can sleep
yeah.
half the way there. That bitch.
I heard that shit, man. You all just hooked. D, you a crazy nigga anyway. Oh
I told him
man,
I crash out every day. I crashed out today, man, about a couple hours ago.
you crashed out. Why you crash out,
Man,
man?
I was like, man, that motherfucker sent me an email talking about, well, we got to review your days off and everything. I was like, what? So they called me and shit with a little video chat. I said, look, I'm burnt out. Oh, we know, we
It's just
know. I
driving
said,
back
I took
around.
2 days in 1 year. So you know what's gonna happen next. Well, we're gonna have you first in line to have what's that? Yeah, 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 yeah.
Some shit in
Because
that
your
bitch
boy is
that
not gonna
she
do that.
moved. Hmm.
Man,
Hey,
that's
B,
some
it's
cold
kind of
shit.
dark over there where you at, bro. You got a knife or something?
Oh
We were
yeah, I
just
keep
talking
them.
about that.
I stay ready, man.
You stay
But
ready?
huh?
Yeah, because it's kind of dark over there, man. I know you stay in a nice neighborhood and shit, but hey, I'm just trying to
It's
look out for
yeah,
the
it's dark. It's evening time, man. It's nighttime, man. So yeah, shit. I'm about to go. Yeah, get my ass settled, man. Have me some supper and get up and do this shit again tomorrow, man. I just wanted to tap in on the booster take, man. You know what I'm saying? And see how my guy rolling with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll definitely be back, man, when a nigga got a little more energy, a little more input
We do
to
the
give.
football show on Tuesdays, and then when you say on Wednesdays is wild and free.
A
Wild
Wild
and
Wednesday.
Man,
okay.
There you go.
we're gonna have to start talking about me, you, and Stimp back in the day on the
Oh
Wild
man.
No,
Wednesdays.
no,
Oh
no,
man.
Why
no,
they
no,
said, why
no.
you taking your head, bro?
Hey, so what days are you doing the podcast, Beef? It's Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or what? What's the schedule?
Tuesdays and Wednesdays. and if I feel like a special occasion, damn near did one right after the Niner game on Thursday because I was so pumped up because of the way
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying. But I might start doing Sunday nights again. I might
Okay.
start doing after the Sunday night game. Might start picking up after the Sunday night game.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Well, definitely keep me posted on that, man. But your boy is on his way to the crib, man. So I'm gonna sign off, man. Everybody have a good evening. And yeah,
Yes,
All right,
sir.
man. Be safe
Yeah,
walking up
you
the
do the
stairs, man.
same.
Thanks for
yeah,
coming through.
for
Appreciate
Make
it.
sure,
sure you
man.
got
I'll
that
definitely
cancer.
be back, beef, man. Everybody have a good one.
Same to
All
Yeah,
you.
for
right,
sure. You
Man.
too.
all
All
right.
right. Hey, did y'all heard about the new verses is coming back?
With Cash Money
Af-
versus No Limit
Yes, sir. Yes,
live in
sir.
Las Vegas.
Yes, sir. That's
Um,
on the
Hey,
25th,
if they
right?
got dude on there, they gonna lose automatically, bro.
If
I'm gonna
what?
wait
They
for the
said
concert. I'm trying to wait
they
for the
say
Cash Money concert.
well, Mystical ain't there.
No, I ain't
He's
talking
So
about
going to jail
mystical.
for multiple
What,
cooter snatching.
wait, what's dude little brother name, man? That was rapping that rap off beat and shit, man.
Silk.
Don't
Man,
disrespect.
look, bro,
Don't
look,
disrespect Silk.
look, 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 bro,
That's my album. I
look.
love Charges to the Game.
I just listened to that shit. I with No Limit. Wait, which one? Make him say I said, man, bro, they need to just erase his part up out of that motherfucker, man. I was like, what the fuck did he
No,
just say?
no Silk slander will be
wait,
accepted. I love Silk the Shock.
what?
I love Charges to the
Wait, hold
Game.
on, hold on. Hold on, let's back that up. What did I miss? Talk about Silk the Shocker. Y'all
Yes.
know he gonna be there.
Oh, oh
He
no,
done put new music. He done put new music out too.
oh no,
Like
come on, don't tell me
That's
that,
that song. It's
Taco.
just a
Ooh,
thug
it
in
ain't
me,
my fault.
girl.
It
yeah,
ain't
no,
my
he
fault.
done he done put out stuff since then. He done
It
did some
ain't my
interviews and
fault.
stuff too.
It's just a
We
What's the
just
thug
name
in
told
me,
too?
us we don't die.
girl.
What
That's
was the
a
other dude
song.
name? Was it Mac? MAC? I know he's
MAC,
still around. Yeah, that was on No Limit. He's still around.
Mr.
I mean, yeah, a
Mr.
couple of them is
Mr.
still
Servo
around.
had hits. Cain and Abel was cool. What was
We
that
know
boy
Mia
Baptist?
X was fire.
Yeah, Mama Mia. Yeah,
Look,
you got
y'all
Mama
sound like
Mia.
y'all with No Limit or something. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love No
I
Limit
thought
Now.
I
Don't
thought
get
Man,
me
Mia
come
X.
on,
wrong.
man.
I
Cash
do like
money,
Cash
man.
Money.
Nigga,
Cash money,
No, no,
man.
no, no. Wait, I'm saying the only reason I mentioned it No Limit is because everybody is already saying that No Limit go lose. But let's remind you, okay? Everybody now see if he could bring out Snoop and he could bring out Bathgate and they could do the GAME. That's my thing. It ain't no rules when you in it. Yeah, yeah. I
Master
mean, they
P
I
got
was
had
some.
listening to that
Master
too.
P could bring out
They they got some shit.
Master P had
Yeah,
West
they
Coast
do.
Bad
Yeah,
Boy.
Master P had some hits.
Master P had
Yeah, he
hits.
did. He
And
did.
so did
He
Silk the Shocker. Can you guys stop? Hold on.
well, you gotta remember that
See
the
Murder
only
got
reason I'm
leave
saying
See
this.
Murder out. See Murder got they could do TRU album shit now. They could do the
No,
whole
he's not. That wasn't. He's not. That wasn't that.
what?
He not out yet. I know what you talking about. They was. That's not.
Don't come up here. No. Move.
See
That's
Murder
not.
not
That's
out.
not accurate. No, that's not you. Yeah, you can
No,
fact
C
check
Murder
that,
is
man.
not out of jail. Because
Yeah, they was.
Monica would be,
They
why would
tried to
Monica
put.
do it?
It was the way they titled the stuff or whatever. Cause I remember seeing something about it, but then it was another show where they was trying to follow it up on it. But
Well,
no, I was just saying
well,
that all those people that was on No Limit, you know, they still around. So like you said, you feel me? If they just want to go, and he didn't sign new, he had other artists because No Limit, they still got No Limit records. So when you think about it, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, they still currently, I'm not talking about Romeo. I'm talking about, they
Oh,
had No Limit, then they had the new No Limit.
Romeo had some hits
Just like,
too.
well, they also had Chopper Style, and what was the
Yeah,
big
Chopper
dude name that
style,
passed
chopper,
away?
chopper, chopper style. Yeah, I remember
Was it
that.
Weeby? Yeah, but what was the
it,
no,
other dude name?
he
Weeby
had
or
a
whatever?
lot of artists. He had a lot of artists. He
yeah,
had
he
a
had a
lot
lot
of
of artists.
Currency
A lot
was
of artists.
Currency was
P.
signed to both of them.
Yeah, P had a
Currency.
lot of art. And Currency signed to itself. So you know what I'm saying? He
No,
started
but
to
I
shine.
mean, he was signed. He was signed to Cash Money and signed to No Limit. So they both got songs with him that could get pulled out. That's what I was trying to say. Like both of those labels, aside from the regular people that we know, they all had a bunch of other people signed to them. So I think that that'd be a hell of a show
Yeah,
This be a
because
show. It'll
it's
be
too many
cool.
hits.
It'll be
Yeah,
cool. It'll be cool. You know, it'll be cool. But to me, when that first shit was going, one of the best ones was 40 and Short. Then like Snoop and DMX was cool. Uh,
The Locks and Dipset.
I didn't watch that.
I watched that shit. I was like, I said, man, when Jada Kiss came on, I said that shit was over with, bro.
right.
It was,
They come into the Cash Money reunion tour, and it's the Locks and somebody else is gonna be there.
what I tell you about that, boy? He looking at me crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know that I won't be at that Cash Money
Oh, I
reunion
will.
tour.
I will.
Nah,
In the suite.
I won't be there. That won't be a. That's not where I will be at.
Where you gonna be at? What we talked about the other
Not
day?
there. I'm not gonna be there. You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
be there, and I'm gonna be at Cardi too.
No, no, no. Are you gonna be where I think you gonna be at?
Where?
You what we was talking about?
What? What? The exotic erotic ball?
Yeah,
or the
I'm coming.
AVN? Or
I'm
the
coming.
AVN? Or the AVN awards?
I'm coming.
The AVN convention.
Hey, look, I'm a put one of them little suits on, like them young YNs and shit, chest hanging all out with jewelry on and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I
You know?
thought you was talking about like a leather suit. I'm like, what?
No, no, no,
No.
no.
So you
I ain't
said a little suit.
nah, little suit, little, you know what I'm saying? Skinny jean suit or whatever. And hey, bro, I went on the net and I found a dread wig, bro.
Why do you want to wear that?
That's what they do.
Well, I can't wait for the next few months because I got Burner Boy, Cash Money,
I
and
might be showing up there. You know what I'm
show
saying?
at
Jump on
Burner
the
Boy.
stage. Man, I'm gonna jump on the stage with my little skinny jeans and my Louis
Oh,
Vuitton shoes on.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
well,
Chains, dread wig.
Juvenile comes out here on a regular basis, and he rocked the shit by himself. Him and Manny Fresh. Lil Wayne.
Uh-oh.
we lost you, Tycoon.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm put it like this. You know,
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
now we can hear you.
as far as
Oh.
that genre that genre of music. Cash Money. I really wasn't into all that shit. Really,
Oh, I love me
it,
some
it
Cash
was
Money.
it. I especially they started the trend of it ain't tricking if you got it. They started that bullshit and fucked up a whole lot of people's mind state. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing, unfortunately, they dolphins. So you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I can't praise Knox. You just go.
Nah, there you go with that word again, Knox. I ain't heard that in a while.
Wait a second, not juvenile.
See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all women don't listen to what these rappers say. Y'all
They
just
listen
like
to, they listen to them
y'all
R and
don't
B
listen to what the
records and shit.
motherfuckers say.
Dude talking about coming home and shit after you work hard, coming home, rubbing the feet and cooking and shit. That shit ain't going, man. That's just not going.
Them
That's not.
niggas talking about they was snoring heroin and everything.
On the perks,
Boy, if you
Molly.
would have seen what was on my plate.
uh,
Well, I'm still excited about
Blowing on
being at
that
the
blunt. I
concert.
can't move on stank.
I
No,
hope
that way,
everybody
but that way
comes.
got me on my
hey,
body.
so
You
if you go
motherfuckers.
to the concert and they just start throwing shit up out there, you gonna pick something up?
Oh, I'm gonna be in the suite, so I can't pick nothing up.
Oh,
Oh, you gonna be in the suite.
I'm gonna be in a suite, so I can't pick nothing up.
oh.
Mm. Ew, you doing it like that. Sweeting out, huh?
Yes.
Ah,
Woo.
okay. All right. And what all come with your suite? What's your amenities? Your VIP perks?
We get a separate entrance. We get a bathroom, a separate bathroom, and that's about it. Cause we ain't paying for these packages of food. Your food is your own responsibility. We just got to we just got to
Oh,
sweet.
so y'all gonna hope some real people with some real money come in here and pay for the food.
No,
Oh,
there's not gonna be nobody else in there with us. It's just us. We got the whole suite.
all right.
Damn.
Look, what day is it?
It is going to be December 12th, I believe.
So
Hey, you
how
want me to
so if
come
I
through with
get
the
a
food?
ticket, I could come in the suites?
No, the seats are taken, I believe.
I'm bringing the food though and the drink.
If you bring the food, the drink.
Hey, you're gonna have to call somebody and tell them that shit is canceled.
And, and said the host of the show trumps you other people. Sorry.
Yeah, hey, be like that nigga D. He bringing some food and some drink, moonshine.
I was invited to the suite,
Yeah.
so
uh, we gonna be fucked up in there. And be like, Cash Money, Cash. Wait, what you say? You going to No Limit?
the Cash Money reunion tour.
Oh, they're
They're
gonna be like, Cash Money, we money, whatever, whatever, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? We be over
Cash
there throwing
Money is the
cracking
Army for the
crab
yeah the
legs.
Navy.
You
I
want to, you
love
want to,
Cash Money. That's like my whole high school and
you just said No Limit though.
teen. I like both of them. That No Limit and Cash Money
You gotta
was
choose.
my whole high school years.
Well, you gotta choose.
Cash Money.
All right, so I'm bringing some crab legs and some moonshine, some potato chips and some dip and shit. You know what I'm saying? For little snacks, little cookies and shit and everything. Somebody got to go. You gonna have to call.
I am invited to the suite. I was a guest of the suite.
You gonna have to tell the person who got the suite that somebody got to go. I'm bringing the food. I let you just let me know next podcast. That's all.
I said, okay, I'll keep y'all posted.
Yeah. You want to go too?
Whatever.
Stim? That's two seats.
He
Whatever.
just said he
Hey,
don't.
yeah,
He
wait,
don't want to be
Tycoon, we
around
can't
none of
forget
that.
you. We can't forget you, Tycoon. So, hey,
Hey,
three people got to
I,
go.
well, I mean, I don't know. As far as cash money, I mean, to me, like I said, it's not everybody not gonna be there because Turk not on the tour.
He's not on the
They
tour.
took him off. They took him
Oh,
off.
Okay, we can do
Yeah,
without Turk, but you gotta have
nah,
BG,
you can't do it without Turk.
Juvie. We gotta have
All the rest of them
BG,
gonna be
Juvie,
there.
and Wayne, and Manny Fresh, and of course
Yeah,
the Stunner.
but
As
I
long
didn't.
as they're
I've
there,
been
I
to
can do
tour,
without Turk. He was just that
but I'm
one little
saying
verse.
Juvenile come out here on a regular, and you can sit there. Juvenile rock the whole shit by itself. And I seen him and Manny Fresh. They rocked for hours straight. Period. Every song he performed word for word. He didn't miss a beat. And Juvenile just dropped a new album too. You
oh, he
feel me?
did.
Which, yep. Was
Who
basically
is
him and Manny Fresh.
Uh,
You know what I mean? Manny Fresh did a lot of production, but like you said, I don't know, because people say Lil Wayne performance ain't all that great. He's not good live. So, and I'm definitely not spending no money to be disappointed at no concert. I know what that feel like. So, but it's gonna be.
it?
I mean, I do got my fatigue ready though. Don't get it twisted though. You know what I mean? I'll
You
be
got
in
your
there even
fatigue
about no
ready.
limit. Yeah, I wanna. I got a white tee and a soldier rag to put on, and you know what I'm saying?
Hype me up.
Yeah,
uh,
you feel me?
well,
You
this
know, like
guy
you said. But
won't be participating.
he said there's too much bullshit going on.
Uh, but
Boy.
I might be at the
They be going up
AVN.
though.
Huh? So your
I
papa?
might
Huh?
be at the AVN
So
or the exotic erotic. You
you
know what
want
I'm
to see?
saying?
You want to see what Papa doing? Huh?
Aw,
You see him?
That's this month.
Huh?
good puppy.
Man, this ain't no puppy no more.
That's supposed to be
No,
this
I
month.
said I'm talking to my dog. Look at. I was showing them your dog. I was like, look at puppy.
Step.
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's not no
You saw
puppy.
the awards is this month.
In
That ain't this
January.
month, right?
January.
Yeah, that's
January.
what I thought. Yeah, that's
January.
what. Okay.
I
Yeah.
I gotta figure some things out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm at
Nobody.
a new job type shit. So I gotta figure some shit out how that's
What I
gonna
say?
work.
I said
Well,
nobody.
let him know now.
Nobody.
Right now, I gotta get past the my trip to Houston first, and then I'll put in for other
What I
shit. And
said?
then I'll also have a trip. I'm
Oh,
going to Cabo, and I'm
oh,
already going to Cabo in
Um,
April.
yeah.
So
see, our Cabo is gonna be. Where did she say? Where was it? February. Yeah, February is gonna be Cabo. Me and
who
Cabo.
Stacy on the Cabo.
Cabo.
who?
Cabo.
Me, Stacy, and best
Yeah.
friend.
Oh, Cabo. Hmm. Oh, that's
And
gonna
then
be
we're
good.
also going to Tahoe.
Hey,
I
is
don't
that one
know.
of them hot summer girl shit?
No,
Like
not these. This
Cabo?
is this is no hot girl summer.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, spring or winter or something like that.
I don't know. This is just a getaway.
I'm gonna have to get away, man. Some shit.
So yeah, we weren't able to get a 2 bedroom for the Cabo, so I'm on the pull out. But hey, it's Cabo. I don't
Hey,
care.
what? Hey, wait, y'all got enough room for one more? I'll do my own thing.
In Cabo, we probably do have room.
Hey, I catch the flight. I might need one night. That's all I need is one night. I can get me a place to stay after that.
Yeah, Stacy got the little timeshare, so we trying to make use of some timeshares. So we did Cabo and what is it? Tahoe.
Now, I ain't trying to go no Tahoe, man. Hey,
I've never been to Tahoe. I've never been to Tahoe really. I passed through,
you
but
ain't
I've never
missing.
been to Tahoe, so I'm excited about
And
that.
I don't get invites. So you see, I'm gonna stop. Okay, we gonna have some
You,
issues.
you see, I've been trying to get in with the suite. trying to get
We
in with
gonna
Cabo
even
or something, man. Hey, look,
gonna
I ain't
be
after
some real
y'all. I'm after
problems.
something else out there. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. It's all right. It's all
I'm
right.
about to I'm about to move somewhere, man, where it's a beach at or something, so I can just be flexing on y'all and be just like, now take that Cabo and take this. You know what I'm saying? Since I ain't getting invited,
Yeah,
Hmm. You got me
I'm gonna sit
questioning
on that motherfucker
friendship now.
drinking
You,
Coronas like Snoop Dogg with a lime in that motherfucker. This shit, I'm gonna be on the Booster Tech show. They're gonna be like, where you at now? Shit, I don't know. Somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. I'm just gonna scan, do a 360, gonna be like, where the hell you at? I'm gonna be like, hey, find Waldo.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Don't.
Shit, man.
It's about
I
time for me to
got I
start
got
popping
some
out.
things I need to take care of so I can get everything set, you know. And I appreciate you, you beautiful black people, even you ugly black people. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all you human beings that would take the time out of your day when you do watch this, when you found it on a Facebook group or you found it on YouTube somehow, on your Instagram feed, your Twitter feed, and you said, let me see what these people talking about. Just say a thank you to you all. And we're going to keep coming at you with more raw and uncut shit. And if you would like to come on the show and be part of this madness, this roller coaster ride that is in your face, you know what I mean? You can hit up the Booster Take Show. That's BOOSTAKESHOW at Gmail, at Facebook, at Twitter, IG, TikTok, whatever it is, we got us. And just leave a message and somebody will reach back. Talk to you, talk to us and we talk back. You know, then no cap. All of it. Just keep it one. That we've had Lady Lex today coming in, giving exclusive information that happens when people trying to was a little bit too intoxicated in the land of the tenderloin and and cause mischief and mayhem. We have the good brother D, who is trying to get put in on a situation. He just want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Let me in the game, coach. Let me in the game. Just trying to
Let me in.
quarterback. That's all. Just out here trying to quarterback. And we got the tycoon sitting in, chilling, doing his thing. And you can buy one of the tycoon
yep, yep.
figurines. You get at him, he'll let you know at tycoon.com on how to get a figurine. They cost they a little pricey, but you can get one.
You
You
got
know what I'm saying?
action figures now, Tycoon?
The
Yeah,
booster.
I did. I met somebody about actually printing something out, but I was trying to get a better deal on them. You know what I mean? So other than that, working on some other stuff. So I got some merchandise and other stuff coming as far as shirts and other stuff. People can go check it out at revenueclothing.com. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah, so revenueclothing.com is the website. But yeah, it's more designs and stuff I'm trying to work on right now. Yeah,
San
like you said,
Francisco
other than
Library
that,
has a, just a little FYI, San Francisco Library has a 3D printer that you can use if you want to
oh, is
make your
that
own.
right?
Yes, if you need to make your own action figures. Seriously.
Yeah, but you
Is
gotta
that
have
what
a.
a
No,
3D
I
printer?
get you.
Yes, they
A
have
Yeah,
3D
3D
but you
printer?
gotta
printers.
have a. I don't have a library card for out there.
Ah,
That's
You
the
man, we'll
don't
only
have
get
a
you
thing.
one
free library
tycoon.
card. Well, you
We'll
got to
get you a
get you one.
library
They're
card, bro.
free. They're free.
Don't you
Yeah,
need
but
a Frisco
no, but I thought
address
that you.
for?
No,
Don't you
you
need a
don't.
Right,
Frisco
right.
address?
No, you don't, because I have a library
For
card
real?
in every town.
Oh wow.
Okay. All right, and
Oh yeah, I
that's
might
a
have to
good
check
thing.
that out. I was
I
out there
might have to
yesterday.
edit that out the show. We can't be giving certain gang can't be getting exposed to the masses
Hey,
because
they got, hey,
Right.
if they ain't
people
got
like
the
to
shit,
watch stuff and steal the ideals that come out and make money off it because the Essentials, Essentials came from the Booster Take Show. We was talking about that essential once they did COVID, and we was like, man, we need to make some shirts and just say essential on it, since that's the main word right now. And then a few months later, some people who listened to the show went out and made the shirt themselves in that gear, and now they getting paid.
I told you to stop. Sorry.
So but all that said and said being that this is Wild Wednesday. And if you got a wild story that you want to tell, if you want to tell about a story about you having getting pulled over by the police at at um at Twin Peaks while you was in the middle of having and if you want to tell a story about being pulled over by the police at Twin Peaks while you was in the middle of having uh, ecstasy sex, you know what I'm saying? Come on and come and tell this story. We ready for you. If you want to tell it yourself on camera or off camera, or leave an email message, leave it message it to Wild Wednesday. If you want to tell a story about how you spit in your baby daddy's food and cooked it and made them and watched them eat it, we are willing to listen. If you want to tell a story how you set up somebody and you bust somebody's car windows and made it look like somebody else did it, they took the blame for what you did while you sat there, we would like to hear your wild story. If you took money from somebody and sat there and helped him or her look for this money, we would like you to tell the story on how you took that person's money, sat there, and took and went around the whole house with them to help them find the money that was in your pocket. We would
Mm-mm.
like to hear these stories. These are Wild Wednesday. Tell whatever you like to do. Tell it. Come on. We here for it.
Hey, even if you going through issues and you just need somebody to talk to, hit us up. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
We always got an ear to listen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you get in contact with that nigga D, and nigga D will give you some good advice. You know what I'm saying?
Remember, even if you just you need a shoulder to cry on, you want to let it out. If you need to get it off your chest, you can call the Booster Take Show. Because if you having a take, we can give you a boost. And if you
I,
need to, you know, because everybody sometimes need a little boost.
I got tissue. It's gonna cost you.
Because we got enough for your issue. So like, subscribe, and follow. And also, I need you to have peace, love, and some hair grease.